introduce the training. I'll start by introducing myself just very, very briefly. I come from the education and performing arts background. I'm Carla, for those of you who don't know me yet. And we decided to transfer the course to the online platform again due to COVID. I think it's one of the pluses that we were blessed with having the internet, and we having Zoom, for example, as a platform, which works really great for delivering the type of content that we do. So the training went through a change and a process and an adaptation so that we could bring it pretty much to the world. We have people joining because this is a live session. So here we go. We've had 3 past editions and they were all very successful. The first one was a bit of an adventure because it was not the first time we were both running trainings, but it was the first time we had switched to the online platform. It was a great success and a lot more people decided to join in the September course, and then a lot of people decided to join again in the January course, and this is edition number 4. So it's like when you publish a book and it's very successful, you keep on getting more and more edits. Again, like we've discussed already, we keep it very personal. We keep the group very manageable. So it's not a training in which you feel like there's no connection with the teacher and you just kind of follow up and complete your assignments and watch over your videos. There are some sections that are pre-recorded that you will just watch in your own time and go over assignments. And the most part of it is live with us. If you cannot attend or you can have to miss half of it for whatever personal reason, the sections are always recorded and all the videos are made available for you within a few hours. So that makes it very convenient. Also for consolidation as well. People like to go back and watch over the classes, watch over the discussions, watch over the presentations. So that makes it a plus. You don't get that in person. But again, everything has a plus and a downside, right? But it works. We've had great feedback. Absolutely. Sasha, would you like to add any other bits? Yeah. I'm sure.
Absolutely. Welcoming Greta to the call. Hello. So as Carla said, this has been a really wonderful partnership. Her and I have been doing these trainings together since 2018. I've been doing them since end of 2016. And we have collectively together graduated over 150 students that are now teaching worldwide. This is an internationally recognized certification. We have people from all over the world teaching, and with our online graduates, it's about 50 now that have graduated online. And we've had really good feedback from the course, which makes us feel like we're doing our work and we're coming in with the intention. So what is the intention of this course? And I will always remember the time that I decided to put this out there and bring it live. And we had a mutual friend connect myself and Carla, seeing, that we could work together to spread this to more children. But we can only do that with people like you that are willing to come on board, are willing to put in your time and energy, and you to then go and spread it to your different communities, your schools, your homes. So it's a really deep thing at the end of the day, because we are here on a journey to offer children support, to offer them the ability to release anxiousness, to calm themselves. And the intention is that we want to help children to be more grounded in life, to be in a space of more compassion, to be in a space of self-awareness, and to be able to connect to what's going on within them. Because when we do this, we decrease suicide rate, which is at its all-time high, especially for young teenage boys. We are able to then bring this to homes and show mothers how to approach, this situation with less anxiety, how to be able to know when a child is anxious, know what to do to help them. I myself am finding myself having to do this more and more with my current 8-year-old son. I'm learning how to mother an 8-year-old. I have no idea how to do it. But having the tactics of mindfulness, meditation, creative expression, breath work are massive when it comes to learning how to implement this with children. Working with children you don't know can be such a blessing, because they really take from people they don't know more than they sometimes take from their own parents. So being able to bring this into communities is so extraordinary. This is where life is going. Shifts are happening. Consciousness is rising. We have to be part of that movement to make the changes, because the way things are going is not okay. And suicide rates have to drop. Anxiety has to drop. Stress has to be managed at a different level. Children should not be feeling stress at such a young age. So the intention of this is to do just that, is to bring more compassion, more kindness, more connection, and more calm to children at a younger age so that they can go forward and know how to deal with struggles in life in ways that we may not have known. So yeah, that's my introduction, is that this is the intention. It seems like it's just this training, but it's so much bigger than that. And it takes people coming together like a movement to be able to create these shifts. So welcome each and every one of you that are here. Do you have, I think we're going on to questions now, right, Carla? Do we welcome
That's
some
right.
questions?
Q&A, the floor is yours. So if your mics are muted, please unmute yourselves, or else we won't be able to hear what you say.
Yeah, I have a question. This is Shireen. So I know the course is targeted 3+. Do you think that the techniques that we will learn that we can apply also on younger age? For example, I have been doing a lot, like just a moment of silence, and I play for the kids the singing bowl at my sessions, and they are like, and they are two, and they are pretty much, they can close their eyes, and we do the flower and the candle, like breathe in and breathe out. So do you think like we can still apply most of the techniques to the younger age?
Yeah, I mean, to bring a cutoff age, it's 2.5. Every child is different. A lot of them are very receptive, and also in the nature of the work that you do, they will be a lot more open to that environment and that surrounding because they're stimulated. Okay, if we put those children in a very different context and a very different level of stimulation, the result might not be the same. If you follow on from what you're saying. So if, for what I'm saying, sorry, if the child is prepared for that, they will be ready to take it for maybe even 1.5. But to call that on a let's say play level starting age is a little bit too ambitious. Okay. So normally it's 2.5, 3.5. It doesn't mean that a 5-year-old is going to come to a kids yoga class and get it the first time around. They might need more time if it's completely new to them, and that's fine. That is okay. Everybody's development is very, very, very different. But yes, of course, from the age of 2, if you have little ones joining your sessions, they will appreciate it. $1,000,000%.
And you're going to learn like many components that can access a 2-year-old as well. We're not to say that like it might be like a full spectrum of a class, but you're going to learn things you can do. And since Shireen, you have background in that already, I think that you'll be able to be really creative with how you offer this to children. And if your energy is calm around them, I think they could pick it up really well.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you.
Okay, any more questions?
Yeah, I would like to ask something like this is a 95 hours training, right? And so we have split it into 12 days for 3 hours each, right? So so basically live online we are doing for 36 hours, right? So
Yes.
rest of the hours is offline. It's we have to do just looking at the manuals.
Okay, so, well, I deal with the hours. Okay, so I'll answer your question. So your online component is the 3 hours live in person. But each day that you finish, you do have an offline component. So that could be reading material from the manual, or it could also be applying what we've learned and putting it into practice. Like we might say, okay, go and try to teach these 3 things that we learned today. And so depending on you and how long it takes you to do it, that would be the relevant, but we'd like to say generally consider, 2 to 3 hours of offline as well. Considering online platforms right now and how they're registered, it's still a designated 95-hour course, but it is not expected to reach that exact amount, just because online you cannot stay and stare at a computer for more than 3 hours without getting exhausted. So everybody will be doing offline work and online work, and it will contribute towards your 95 hours. And if you do your work and you're planning and you're part of every portion, you will graduate with that for sure.
Do we have any more questions?
Guys, first of all, thanks for the session. It is very important, I think, before starting the journey. So thanks for organizing it. I do have a few questions. The number one would be, how many people would we expect to have in the group during the sessions?
Okay, so go for it, Carla. You can answer.
Oh, okay. All right. We really don't know until we close the bookings. I normally deal with that the night before. Sometimes it's deal with the unpredictable, but rule of thumb, expect anything in between 10 to 14 people altogether.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
So if they are international, they may be there, but they may not be joining online live due to the time difference. So again, it's a different format. We play on another level field.
Okay.
Yeah, but many more options are possible and feasible. It doesn't mean people are not there. It means they're there in a different way.
Yeah, indeed. Now, out of the 12 classes, more or less, I think there were 12. How many classes are pre-recorded and how many are live?
Out of the 12 sessions, those 12 sessions, those 36 hours are live. They're contact hours like this format, so we're there. There is, of course, a daily plan, so we have to go over the curriculum, and Sasha has her input, I have my input, and you guys are there learning with us, from us, and together. And the other section, which is offline, does have some pre-recorded material for you guys to watch, certain games, certain activities with the kids, a different way of teaching, teaching online, teaching in person, and with an online recording. So again, the options are only kind of bigger under the same umbrella. And that is the pre-recorded section that you guys will complete at your own pace in your own time.
Oh, okay, so the 12 sessions are live. It's everything that is on top, which is the offline work that Sasha was mentioning before. That's the pre-recorded. So we have definitely those 12 days with live sessions, and then there is okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Clear?
And even Greta, like the offline isn't all pre-recorded. I don't want you to get that wrong. So what it is, more like you have like a list of assignments or content you need to cover. So for example, if you learn something with us on day one, I might say, okay, you guys, you're going to go and you're going to practice this on somebody now. Or you're going to go and you're going to, brainstorm this idea. So there's a lot of creativity involved in it. It's not just like, it's not cookie cutter. We're trying to awaken our creativity, and we're going to lead you there. So we're going to help you kind of step out of the box and get new ideas and craft formats. So we give you like a list of things you need to do. But it's not all like just sitting and looking at a screen. Please don't think that. Like it's a lot more, interactive and creative, and more like prompts for you to be able to go and do things on your own as well.
Okay, gotcha. Super clear. And the last one would be, how does the final exam or I don't even know if there is an exam or some sort of check before you get your certificate. So maybe trying to find out how the whole thing ends.
It's a good question. So of course we don't want you to worry about that, right now, but it's you want to have the information for sure so that you know where you're going. So at the end of the course, you would be asked to create a session of Kids Yoga and Mindfulness, and you would be asked to pre-record it. But you will be ready because you would have learned everything you needed to get there. You'll be asked to pre-record it and send it to us for observation. And we will be observing it on an in-depth feedback form and sending it back to you with our feedback. And I would say 80% of our graduates have successfully completed it on time. And the 20% have been a bit delayed in their completion due to things that have happened in their life during the course of the training, or, you know, being unwell or whatnot. So we have had some incidences where people haven't finished on time, but we are very flexible, very understanding and kind, but also we want you to finish on time. That is our goal for you.
And how many people do we need to have in that session? How many kids?
Oh, it depends. It varies. Sorry. Oh, it varies. It's up to you. I mean, again, the options here are open-ended. There's no one rule. We give you plenty of scope there and options. Some people don't have children available, or it's just not possible to make it happen. So imagine, for example, now I'm right here. Here's my mat. I will be recording myself teaching children online, okay? Or maybe bringing in a friend, and then I record myself teaching my adult friend in the role of a kid, and we do a kids yoga class. Or I bring in my friend's niece, and we do a kids yoga class, and I teach her and we record it. Or if it's a live session that you can record with other kids and it's your class and you have parental permission, all green for you, and that's fantastic. People have come up with super creative and great ideas, and some even put a nice production together because they're good with a video edit. It's not a requirement, but if you can do it, there's also no limitation. I'm very open when it comes to that regard. So plenty of scope.
Okay, that's great. And the techniques that you are gonna learn, like, is it for families to take part as well? Like, is it mommy and me yoga class, like, or is it just like for the kids?
We mainly focus on the children throughout the different age groups. So it's very much into sections, and the classes and demo sessions are very much tailored around a specific age group. And then we will explain you why, you will discover, and we will discuss very openly. There is a family section and there is a partner yoga section that you can, of course, integrate. I don't know if you have parents attend your sessions as well. That's also an option. I'm very well known for that, because I started Mom and Me a long time ago, and that's been you know, one of the main features of many outdoor festivals when we had that luxury. And yeah, I mean, it's still possible. I still did it online for an online festival just a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, absolutely. You can, whatever you integrate from the training, and then you make your own. Whatever works for you according to your work requirements, to your needs, to your style. It's very personal, whichever direction you take the training. Like Paula, for example, has really taken on to the meditational aspect for children, which is beautiful. And she does that superbly well. She's taught at festivals with me, and it was just like respect. Wow, mind blowing, unbelievable. So she took on a lot more of the meditation for kids rather than the movement for kids. But that is fine. That's great. That's her style. And she does that beautifully. I can't beat her.
Oh, sorry.
No, go, Greta. I already am asking
No,
so
you
much.
go, Shireen. You go.
I wanted to ask, do you evaluate every assignment? Like, so we'll do the assignment at home. Do we send it to you? Like, how do you judge our, let's say, because with kids it's very important, the safety. I'm not sure like how deep will go, but because I do yoga and some moves are really like, you need to know how to make them the right way, or you might injure yourself. And this is the thing, because it's an online course, how you are going to correct us when we are doing the moves, or when we are teaching the moves and practicing it with our kids or with friends.
So the best thing, I hope you can hear me. Can people hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to teach you and watch you do it when you're online with us. And we will be showing you, like, you know, making sure you're doing it well in your own body. And then portions of the manual will help you be able to check the alignment with children as well, and show you what is important to check and what, you can be more flexible on, and that would depend on the age group of the child. But practicing with us is going to be a key component of how you learn. You learn from practice.
Great.
All right, ladies, we're going to move on to the little activity section so that you get a little more of a feel for what we have to offer, for what we have in store for you. I'll leave you with Sasha, and I have to set up very quickly my space, and I will be closing the session. Enjoy.
Okay, all right, you guys, let's just sit up tall for a minute. Let your feet touch the floor. Okay, join me with some breath, and then I'm going to take you through a short relaxations. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. You can close your eyes. You can feel your spine get nice and tall and strong. Deep breath in and out. Feel the sunshine of your heart open up your shoulders. Deep breath in and out. And then the next time you breathe in, feel your shoulders relax down, your neck long, your eyes become closed, your face becomes soft. Feel your body sink down into the furniture or the floor. And feel your breath fill your body with new air. Let your old breath come out. Now imagine in the magic of your mind that you're sitting on the grass and it's soft and comfortable, and you feel the green grass beneath you. You may even smell it. Imagine that the blue sky is just around you. Are they clouds, or is it a solid blue today? Feel the crisp air touch your skin and breathe in that fresh air through your nose and out. Now look up at the sky, and whether you see a blue sky or clouds, you start to notice a rainbow crisscrossed in front of you. Look at the colors of this rainbow that is smiling down upon you. Look at the colors that you see: reds, orange, purple, the greens and blues, and the yellow. And all these colors are smiling at you. And you feel that rainbow inside you. And each of these colors have something special. The red is your caring energy. The yellow is the sunshine in your heart. The blue is your loving energy. The orange is your sharing energy. The purple is your relaxing energy. And feel these colors circle around you as you sit here on the green grass and you allow that image of the rainbow to shine down upon you. Your body is being filled with loving, caring, sharing, relaxing energy. Stay here for a moment. And take a moment to feel that crisp air enter your nose as you breathe in and you breathe out. knowing that this magical place in the green grass with your rainbow shining on you is always there for you in the magic of your mind. And as you take a deep breath into your body, you allow yourself to come back to our space here today. Feel your breath fill with loving, caring, sharing energy. Slowly open your eyes. Come back to us. Thank you for enjoying your rainbow relaxation. That is one of the relaxations in our manual from our training. So I wanted to just take a moment now to hand it over to Carla. I think it's going to teach you some breathing. You'll notice that the way it was taught was a little different than you may have experienced in an adult class, but we want to show you methods to be able to reach the minds of children and to be able to introduce them to these concepts in a way that they're going to say yes to and engage with. Did you enjoy it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go now because I have to go get my little munchkins from school. Carla is here with you to lead you through some breathing. Shireen, Greta, Sweta, I will be excited to have you in our course, and anyone else who's listening, if this is calling to you, now is your time. There's going to be no better time than to do it. So I hope I'll see your smiling faces again. Bye, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you, Carla.
Thank you, Sasha. See you soon. All right, so we're going to move on to a breathing exercise, and I will mix it with a little bit of sound. You can stay seated and connect with your breath, or if you would prefer, if you're in a suitable space, you are very welcome to come lie down on the floor if you have a yoga mat or a carpet, anywhere comfortable. That is amazing. You can keep your eyes open or closed, and softly begin to bring your awareness very, very, very slowly to the nose. Check in with your lips and your mouth. See if your mouth is closed. And if it's not yet closed, can you seal your lips? Can you zip them up? Not tightly, just very, very, very softly. Remember, in yoga, we use our nose to breathe in and our nose to breathe out. Now find your hand. We're going to follow how our breath travels through our body. We're going to find your left or your right hand, just one hand, and bring it over your heart. Bring it over the center of your chest, just over your t-shirt. And now take a big breath into your nose and see what happens. Do you feel like your hand is moving up? Even if it's only a little bit. And softly breathe out through your nose. And one more time, slowly breathe into your nose. Bring your heart to your heart level and to your heart level. Breathe. Very, very slowly. Feel your hand rising. And very, very, very slowly, feel your hand going down as you breathe out through your nose. Now, if you're happy there, you can stay there. Maybe even you can bring both hands over your heart. If you really pay attention, you might feel like a little drumming sound or drumming feeling, sensation, vibration. That is called your heartbeat. That means your heart is underneath your hand, underneath your chest, and it's beating for you. Might beat up a little faster or a little slower, but it will always, always, always continue to beat up for you. Now, slowly, if you want to explore your breath a little more, we're going on this breathing journey. Bring one of your hands onto your tummy. And now observe. Go back to your nose. Big breath into your nose. Breathe into your throat. Breathe into your first hand, into your heart. And see if you can push the breath all the way into your tummy. Now in the tummy, there's a lot of space. So the tummy is going to make like a big balloon. And slowly breathe out through your nose. The balloon's going to go away. Your hand's going to go down. And the hand to the level of your heart is also going to go down as you breathe out slowly. You got it? Let's try one more time. Bring your awareness back to your nose. Inhale, big breath in. You can imagine you're smelling something really beautiful. If there is a beautiful smell, breathe it in, maybe a flower, maybe some food, maybe some fragrance. Breathe into your heart and continue. Big, big, big breath in all the way into your tummy. Let your belly button rise. Imagine your belly button is a balloon. And slowly breathe out. Let go of the balloon. Allow for your hand to lower. Allow for the hand over your heart to lower. And take your time to breathe out, 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 softly through your nose. And slowly continue to breathe in and out through your nose, into your heart, into your tummy, at your own pace. And very, very, very slowly begin to bring your awareness back to the space. Maybe you want to wiggle your fingertips. You want to open your eyes. You want to wiggle your toes. You want to move around. Give yourself a body stretch. Stretch your arms out. Stretch your legs out. And bring yourself back up. You can give yourself a hug. And tell yourself, I love you. And one more time, open your arms nice and big and give yourself a hug with the other arm on top. And tell yourself, I love you. And bring your hands together, arms and fingers together, over the crown of the head, over the mouth and the throat, and over the heart. Namaste. Well done, lovely yogis. Thank you so much for joining our meet and greet today. It was a pleasure to have you, to have so many questions. That is amazing. Thank you very much for joining in live, for being here with us for the past 45 minutes. I will see you very soon within the next 2 weeks. Like I said, we still have a few spots left. So anyone so willing to join, connect with us at Move On Yoga Dubai on Facebook, at Move On Yoga on Instagram, and we'll be happy to send you out all information. Any more questions? We're here to answer. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye now.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
See you very soon. Thank you
Bye.
for joining. Ciao, Greta.